Normally, muscle is a tissue. There are 4 types of tissue present, but muscle is a, which one, sir? Okay, just a minute. Okay, right, sir? Okay. So, muscle is a tissue. That means muscle is composed with a cell. Sir, just listen, sir. Muscle is a tissue. That means muscle is composed with a cell. So muscle cell is known as muscle fiber. Muscle cell is composed with, that is muscle cell, they join together to form muscle tissue. Okay, clear? That means muscle fiber, group of muscle fiber, they join together to form muscle tissue. First point. Normally, muscle, it contains different types of protein. It contains different types of protein. So that muscle activity, its nature is a protein. Right, sir? What are the protein present inside the muscle? We'll discuss one by one. Okay. Normally, the main function of the muscle is movement. It helps in movement. Remember, not only muscle, but also we need bone. Muscle are usually attached with bone and together helps in movement. So any movement is produced by number 1 muscle and number 2 is bone. Normally, for the muscle contraction, muscle need oxygen. Muscle need nutrient like glucose that is supplied by blood vessel. But usually during exercise, muscle need more amount of oxygen, more amount of glucose to produce large amount of energy. Normally, our total body weight 40 to 45% composed with muscle. 40 to 45% composed with muscle, and remaining one is composed with bone and skeleton and different organ. In general, there are 3 types of muscle present. How many, sir? 3 types of muscle present. Number 1, skeletal muscle. Number 2, smooth muscle. And number 3, cardiac muscles. So from here, first important questions are 5-star question. You have to know the features or characteristics of skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Even you have to know the comparison between skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. But listen to me, sir. The main problem from here is another type of question can come, like some features of muscle they will give in the question paper, and you have to identify the types of muscle. That means you have to remember all the features of muscle. Right, sir? So if the question is write down the difference between skeletal and smooth muscle, 2 mark, 2 difference, 3 mark, 3 difference. But here you have to remember all the features of smooth muscle, skeletal muscle, and cardiac muscle. Got it, sir? Okay. So now let me explain one by one. What are the difference or compare the skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Am I clear? Compare the skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. This is the first 5-star question from this chapter. Okay, now let's start. Try to memorize with me right now. Number 1. Skeletal muscle, according to its name, it is attached with skeletal system. Am I clear? So skeletal muscle is present or it is located in the skeletal system. Smooth muscle, it is commonly found in mouth to anus. Mouth to anus. Inside each and every muscle is known as smooth muscle. And cardiac muscle is commonly found in the heart. It is commonly found in the heart. Done. First point, finished. Second point. If we want, we can contract the skeletal muscle by ourselves. If we want, right, sir? We can contract and relax by ourselves. That means skeletal muscle is voluntary in nature. It is voluntary. That means if we want, we can contract, we can relax. Smooth muscle, if we want, we can't contract, we can't relax. It will contract and relax automatically according to our body's requirement. Cardiac muscle, same thing. It will contract and relax automatically like lub dub, lub dub. That means they will contract and relax within a rhythm. So that's why smooth muscle and cardiac muscle, they are also known as involuntary muscle. They are also known as involuntary muscle, but skeletal muscle is the voluntary muscles. Okay, clear? Second point, finished. Usually, skeletal muscle, if we want, we can contract it forcefully and powerfully like this. Right, sir? Forcefully and powerfully, we can contract it. But a smooth muscle, it will contract and relax very slowly. Very slowly. Right? Cardiac muscle, it will contract and relax within a rhythm. Lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. Within a rhythm, it will contract throughout the year. Right, sir? Now, skeletal muscle, it is fatigue quickly. Like if I doing like this way, few times later, I can't contract and relax. Tired. That means it will fatigue quickly. Smooth muscle, fatigue slowly. But cardiac muscle, it will not fatigue. If cardiac muscle fatigue, then direct upodesa, no option. Okay, so cardiac muscle, it will contract and relax throughout the year within a particular rhythms. Usually, cardiac and skeletal muscle over the muscle fiber. Sir, muscle fiber is a muscle cell, right, sir? There is a striation or a stripy present. Striation. In the smooth muscle, no striation is present. Skeletal muscle is a cylindrical shape like this. Smooth muscle is tapering or pointed like this. And cardiac muscle is branch. It is branch. So other features present is skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscle, but after completing some part, then it would be easier for you, sir. Like there are some protein filament present, troponin, tropomyosin, calcium, sarcoplasmic reticulum, sarcoplasm. So a lot of things we will discuss with time. That time it would be easier for you to understand or make the difference. Yes, sir. You have to know, sir, right? So now all are requested. Sir, please take the picture, sir. I'm giving the next slide. So this is the first slide. No start. Take the picture. Please finish, sir, right? Now second slide. So this is the 5-star headline. Skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. 5-star headline, sir. Okay. After that, there is a table present. So in this table, there are a lot of difference present, but all the difference we will discuss with time. Okay, in this chapter, sir. So here, all the information of skeletal, smooth, and cardiac, sir. And you have to remember all the information that we will discuss with time. Okay. So the first part of the muscle is finished. Like compare the skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Now listen to me, sir. According to our syllabus, in this chapter, our main concern, main focus on skeletal muscle. In this chapter, our main focus on skeletal muscle. Got it, sir? So we will discuss elaborately about the skeletal muscle. How do skeletal muscle work? What is the composition of skeletal muscle? When they become fatigued? What are the function of the skeletal muscle? Each and everything we'll discuss, and inshallah we will finish this muscle tomorrow, sir, inshallah. Okay, so now all are requested, sir, give a broad headline, structure of skeletal muscle fiber. After that, stop writing and look at the board. Let me explain, sir. Okay, but this line is 5:2. Right, sir? So next headline, structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Triple star headline. Now stop writing, look at the board. Okay. Now please look at the board, sir, and all are requested. Whatever I will explain in the board is better to copy and try to memorize it with me, sir. Right? And remember, here we will discuss elaborately about the skeletal muscle fiber. Look at the board, sir, please. Okay. Okay, sir, please. Let's start, sir. Headline is skeletal muscle fiber. Okay, structure of headline is structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Once you know the structure of skeletal muscle fiber, then it's easier to know their function. And this chapter is also related to diagrams. Okay, so now let's start. Okay, number one, skeletal muscle. It is a tissue, right, sir? Any muscle is composed with muscle cell or muscle fiber, right, sir? So we can say skeletal muscle is composed with muscle fiber. Am I clear? First point. Skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle. Oh my God. It's a permanent. So sad, sir. Hey, Lisa. Permanent marker. Why? Can't say that. No. It is submit sir room ছিল তা 1 minute এই হেক্স হবে না কুইক হেক্স হবে রুম থেকে নিয়ে আসুন স্যার 2 minutes স্যার so sad yes sir wait Boy, today double is what yes, sir, right? Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. From where to put this up, what was Sir, just a minute, sir. Attention here. Sir.
Use this.
Is it effective?
Yes, I.
Give it to me, please. Wait. Same as Excel also, right? But it's better. Better. Yes. Wait. তুমি আমাকে না
আমি তো করতে পারি
স্যার
এরকম পাস মেকানিকে সবাই কি দোষ করলাম আমি
Okay, we can start. Whatever it is, let's see remaining more later. Oh, okay, now. Let's know it. So. No. Enough. Oh, now perfect. So, headline is, listen. Structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Now listen to me, please. Relax, sir. Okay. We already informed that, sir, any type of muscle is composed with muscle cell known as muscle fiber. So we can say, first point, skeletal muscle is composed with muscle fiber. First point. Number one is try to understand skeletal muscle is composed with muscle fiber. Number one. Number two, listen. Muscle fiber is composed with myofibrin. Try to understand. Muscle fiber is composed with myofibrin. So, can we say Group of myofibril, they join together to form muscle fiber. Group of muscle fiber, they join together to form skeletal muscle. Can we trace that? Done. Right? We are talking about the structure of skeletal muscle fiber, right, son? Now, myofibril is composed with sarcomere. Myofibril is composed with sarcomere, and remember, sarcomere is the structural unit of muscle. So the structural unit of muscle, I'm not talking about muscle cell. So muscle cell is muscle fiber, but the structural unit of muscle is known as sarcomere. Okay, clear? So the summary, group of sarcomere, they form myofibril. Group of myofibril, they form muscle fiber. And group of muscle fiber, they form skeletal muscle. Got it, sir? Clear? Now listen. Listen. Normally, sarcomere contain protein filament. Try to understand. Sarcomere contain protein filament. There are two types of protein filament present. Number one, actin. Number two, myosin. Actin is known as thin filament. Myosin is known as thick filament. So, listen, sarcomere is composed with protein filament. Number one, actin, and number two is myosin. What is the role of actin and myosin? It helps in muscle contraction. We will explain the structure of actin and myosin and how they are involved. Each and everything we will explain tomorrow, sir. So tomorrow's class is blockbuster class, sir. Don't miss that class, sir. If you miss that class, it will be difficult to understand by reading the book, sir. It's quite difficult. Okay? No. So now listen to me, sir. So sarcomere contain protein filament known as actin and myosin. So actin is a thin filament, myosin is a thick filament. And the main function of the actin and myosin is it helps in muscle contraction. So the protein filament, their main function is muscle contraction. Protein filament, their main function is muscle contraction. Done. Okay. Now listen. Next point. The membrane of the sarcomere is known as sarcolemma. There are a lot of sarco, sir. You will get more sarco coming, sir. So number one is myofibril is composed with sarcomere. Sarcomere, it contains protein filament. Number one, actin, and number two is myosin. Finished. The membrane of the sarcomere is known as sarcolemma. Yes?
So this is Kaposi's sarcoma.
No, that is different. So that is known as sarcolemma. Okay, done. Now next one, sir, listen. Myofibril. Sir, listen to me. Can you please tell me why a sarcomere is present inside the myofibril? Right, sir. Group of sarcomere joined together to form myofibril. So why a sarcomere is present inside the myofibril? Now listen. Myofibril, it contains cytoplasm. Myofibril, they contain cytoplasm. Known as sarcoplasm. Known as sarcoplasm. Okay, so remember, sir, myofibril, they contain cytoplasm. What is the name of the cytoplasm, sir? That is sarcoplasm. In the sarcoplasm, listen, in the sarcoplasm, there are a lot of mitochondria present, right, sir? And what is the role of mitochondria? To provide energies. Not only that, sarcoplasm, they contain tube-like structure, T-shaped tube-like structure. Sarcoplasm contain tube-like structure known as sarcoplasmic reticulum. Known as sarcoplasmic reticulum, same as endoplasmic reticulum, right, sir? So the sarcoplasm, they contain tube-like structure known as sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Sarcoplasmic reticulum release calcium ion. So listen to me, sir. Sarcoplasmic reticulum, they release calcium ion. And what is the main role of calcium ion? It helps in muscle contraction. Sir, in this chapter, if I ask me one blockbuster question, there is a huge chance to come this question in your exam. Explain the role of calcium ion in muscle contraction. Austere question. Till now, 4 times came. We will discuss that part tomorrow. Am I clear, sir? So remember, sir, sarcoplasmic reticulum, they release calcium ion. They release calcium ion, and this calcium ion is needed for muscle contraction. So release calcium ion, which is essential for muscle contraction. So this is the summary of skeletal muscle. Am I clear, sir? So if the question is describe the structure of skeletal muscle fiber, number 1, you have to mention muscle fiber is composed with myofibril. Myofibril is composed with sarcomere. Sarcomere contain actin and myosin. And the membrane of the sarcomere is sarcolemma. The cytoplasm of the myofibril is sarcoplasm that contains sarcoplasmic reticulum and releases calcium ion, which is essential for muscle contraction. So this is the structure. Next class, we will explain that part. with diagram, sir. I will show you the diagram of actin, myosin, calcium ion, sarcoplasmic reticulum. Then it would be easier for you for muscle contraction. Okay, so please take the picture, or you can copy the slide. Hopefully, everyone copy the slide, right, sir? Or you can take the pictures. So, over the headline, structure of skeletal muscle fiber is triple star. It's a triple star headline. Okay, done, finished. Now the next slide, sir. Okay. Hopefully everyone understood, sir, the structure of the skeletal muscle. And all are requested, sir, especially this chapter, don't miss a single class. Each and every class is connected to each other, sir, right? So here is the next slide, sir. See. And remember, tomorrow we have a lab class, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Sir, please take the picture, sir. Here is the next slide. Diagram we'll discuss on next class. Next slide. Structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Triple star headline. Page number 185. Figure A. Page number 185. Figure A. Sir, it depends. 2 or 3. Okay. So now listen to me, sir. Sir, we are just explaining the structure of skeletal muscle fiber, right, sir? Now listen. Skeletal muscle fiber, it contains a protein-like structure, a protein known as myofibril. We already informed, sir, right? Normally, myofibril or sarcomere, it contains myoglobin. It contains, okay, now, myoglobin, it is protein in nature. Myoglobin is a protein in nature. The structure of myoglobin is similar as structure of hemoglobin. Same structure. But the difference is hemoglobin, it contains 4 polypeptide chain, right, sir? But myoglobin contains only 1 polypeptide chain. Hemoglobin molecules, sir, they will attach with 4 molecules of oxygen, then they will form oxyhemoglobin and transport the oxygen all around the body, sir, right? But myoglobin, it will attach with 1 molecule of oxygen and immediately it is transferred to the respiring tissue. Right, sir? So that's why hemoglobin is commonly found in the blood, but myoglobin is found in the muscle. And they can supply the oxygen rapidly and quickly to the respiring muscle tissue so that they can respire aerobically to produce energy for their muscle contractions. Clear, sir? So now tell me, sir, which molecule will show the more affinity to oxygen? Myoglobin. 1 molecule of oxygen it will bind and it will easily transfer it to the respiring muscle tissue. Got it? Any confusion, sir? Here is the next slide, triple star headline, myoglobin, sir. Okay. Now listen to me, sir. Next one. Done. So where myoglobin is present? Just remember, sir. Where? Muscle. What type of muscle? Skeletal muscles, right? And what is the function of myoglobin? Transfer the oxygen rapidly, quickly to the respiring muscle tissue for aerobic respiration. Got it, sir? Okay, done. Sir, look at me. There are 2 types of skeletal muscle fiber is present? How many, sir? There are two types of skeletal muscle fiber is present. Number one, slow twitch muscle fiber. And number two, fast twitch muscle fiber. Sir, for this session, it's a super hit question, sir. Write down the differences between slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fiber. Okay, so now all are requested. Stop writing, look at me, try to memorize. I will explain only one slow twitch muscle fiber. Opposite is fast twitch muscle fiber. And I need your cooperation. Okay, clear? So let's start. Slow twitch muscle fiber. Think. In slow twitch muscle fiber, it will work. That means it will contract and relax very slowly. Slow twitch muscle fiber, according to its name, it will contract and relax very slowly. That means it can stay or maintain its position for a longer period of time. That is called tetanus condition. Tetanus condition means it can maintain their posture or position for a longer period of time. For example, sir, think. Right now, all of you are sitting here from last 1 hour, sir, right? Now tell me, what type of muscle is active in your body right now?
Slow twitch.
Slow twitch, exactly, sir. Why cardiac? Sir, you are sitting here, sir, right? We are talking about slow twitch and fast twitch, sir, right? We are not talking about cardiac muscle. Why cardiac muscles? It is always working, sir, right? So you are sitting here, that means you are maintaining a position, right? Or is it like that? You are sitting and doing, you are moving. Is it like that, sir? No, you are sitting in a particular position for a longer period of time. Okay, Mamnoon playing the games sir, throughout the class, sir, for a longer period of time in a same position, sir. No change, right, sir? So that what happens, sir? In your body, what type of muscle is active? Slow twitch, sir. Right, sir? Even nowadays, sir, maximum people, like maximum students, I think, we are saying they are not active. Why? Think, sir. Just consider yourself. You are started your class from the morning, sir, right? Or from the 11 till 8 or 9, and minimum 7 hours, so 6 to 7 hours you have to sit. Right, sir? That means once you are sitting or doing a particular function for a longer period of time, that means slow twitch muscle is active in your body. Now I'm telling you, run. Then what will happen? You can start your running, but few times later, tired. You can't run. Why? Because your body is adapted with slow twitch muscle fiber. Sir, at your home, your mom, they are cooking, right, sir? Standing and they are cooking for a longer period of time. What type of muscle? Slow twitch. Traffic in a single place. Right, left, right, sir? Slow twitch. Right, sir? So remember, sir, including my body, sir, slow twitch. I started my class today at 8 a.m., sir. And as far as I remember, sir, 8 to 9 hours I'm just sitting. Nothing to do, sir. Either sitting or stand up. Same position, sir. Okay, that means if we are doing a particular function in a same position for a longer period of time, that time, sir, slow twitch muscle fiber is active. So that's why, you know, sir, we can walk for a longer period of time, but we can't run. Because of our body is not adapted, sir, right? Suppose if you ask Usain Bolt to walk, he can't walk. He will run. His walking is just like of running, sir. Right, sir? Because of his body is adapted with fast twitch muscle fiber. So any athlete, according to their competitions, sir, muscle fiber are developed, sir. Clear, sir? Okay, done. Now tell me, sir. Slow twitch muscle fiber, they will carry out a function for longer period of time. So what type of respiration will take place there? Aerobic or anaerobic? Aerobic respiration will take place, sir. Right, sir? Because of they need large amount of energy. Like you are sitting here, sir. Your body is carrying out aerobic or anaerobic, sir? Aerobic, sir. Continuous energy is producing, sir, right? So we can say slow twitch muscle fiber, they will carry out aerobic respiration. That means it contains large number of mitochondria. It contains large number of mitochondria. Now tell me, sir, slow twitch muscle fiber contain more myoglobin or less myoglobin? Slow twitch muscle fiber contain more myoglobin or less myoglobin? Sir, more, because of they can transport the oxygen rapidly. Sir, your body need oxygen, aerobic respiration, so that your body need more amount of oxygen, glucose. So myoglobin, they will transfer it rapidly and quickly, sir. Right, sir? Now tell me, sir, slow twitch muscle fiber contain more sarcoplasmic reticulum or less sarcoplasmic reticulum? Oh, sir, class is not finished yet, sir. Look at me, sir. So, slow twitch muscle fiber contain more sarcoplasmic reticulum or less sarcoplasmic reticulum? Less. Why? Because of sarcoplasmic reticulum, they release calcium ion, and calcium ion is needed for muscle contraction, but your muscle is in relaxed state, sir, right? So, it contains less amount of sarcoplasmic reticulum, and they can release less amount of calcium. Now tell me, sir, where more blood supply is present? Fast twitch or slow twitch? Think. Sir, slow twitch muscle fiber, they will work for longer period of time, so that they need more amount of oxygen and nutrient or blood in compared to first twitch. So slow twitch muscle fiber, they have a large amount of blood supply. So that's why its color is dark red. Its color is dark red. Okay. Now, think and tell me, sir. Slow twitch muscle fiber contain less glycogen or more glycogen? Less glycogen. What is the function of glycogen? It will convert it into glucose to provide extra energy, right, sir? When glucose amount decreases, that time glycogen will turn into glucose, but your body already contains large amount of glucose, so that you don't need any glycogen. Right, sir? And the common example is swimming, walking, cycling. So these are the common example of slow twitch muscle fiber. Am I clear, sir? So remember, sir, slow twitch muscle fiber. Sir. Opposite is fast twitch muscle fiber. Now tell me, one by one. What are the characteristics of fast twitch muscle fiber? Number one, they can contract forcefully and powerfully. Number one, they will carry out what type of respiration? Start with aerobic and then it will turn into anaerobic respiration, sir, right? They contain more mitochondria or less mitochondria? Less mitochondria, sir. They contain more myoglobin or less myoglobin? Fast twitch, less myoglobin. More sarcoplasmic reticulum or less sarcoplasmic reticulum? More sarcoplasmic reticulum, so that they can release large amount of calcium ion. They contain more blood supply or less blood supply, so that its color is pale color, sir. Okay, and it contains large amount of glycogen, which can turn into glucose and provide the extra energy. Also, creatine and phosphate, sir, it can combine with ADP to form ATP. Right, sir? Common example is sprinters. So from here, blockbuster questions are compare the slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fiber. Till now, we discussed about the types of muscle, then structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Then we discuss about myoglobin. And finally, we discuss about the types of skeletal muscle fiber, that is slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fiber. Next class, we'll discuss how do skeletal muscle work. So today, up to this, sir. Okay, today, up to this, sir. Next class, tomorrow, we will start it from here. Now, all are requested, sir. Please tear up it quickly for today's spot test, sir.